This is the world's worst stream.
Herr Joes.
I did get a year older yesterday, so I'm going senile. But for the third time, we're watching the Athenian with many technical difficulties. I'm muted. I'm not showing the game. Now I'm showing the game, and we're already 6 minutes into it, but there's no point in going backwards because time is precious. And besides, we got to the exciting part anyway, which is Defiance here in the blue as Zeus is trying to stay on the land, or on the water, I mean. Whereas noBrainur in the red as Oranos is really valuing the water here. It takes so long to kill these docks. I feel like these siege ships should do a little more damage, right? It's just such a slow destruction. Now we can see, I like the healing here. You got the servant healing, you got the Calagius healing the servant. Got these fishing ships trying to make it, but is Defiance like making a huge army on land right now? And will noBrainur be able to defend? I almost don't want to switch viewpoints because I kind of want to be surprised. But if I'm Defiance here, and I see all of this pressure on water, I mean, this is quite a bit of resources. I kind of think to myself, well, I've got a real good opportunity to fight land, like go hard land. Because there's, you know, there's this small window where all of these resources have been put into water. Although Defiance did lose 3 docks, and this is a lot of lonely fishing ships. Just kidding. Oh man. Well, does one make it out alive? Oh, just dodges. So one does make it. What is Defiance doing? In the meantime, built a second town center. I don't really know if that's the trade you want to make. You're by losing water, you're essentially trading a town center. Oh, let's not lose your Mimillo here. But you're essentially trading a town center for water, as we also have a heroic age. Do you have a back gold mine? So this town center isn't the end of the world, you know, as far as like losing map control. It also takes a while for the water to pay off for itself. Fishing ships gather at such a very slow rate. Well, you 0.5 food a second compared to 1.35 food from your chicken villagers. And we are jumping into a sky passage. I like this. Built the sky passage on this island. This is nice. So one citizen gathering on a hunt equals 3 fishing ships. So yeah, the fishing ships aren't fantastic. Now, does Defiance go for like just kind of like a timing underworld restoration attack somewhere? Oh, we do have... The Scylla will now, unfortunately, single-handedly kill everything. The Scylla is, like, super strong. So we get a bit of a raid here. A shockwave on the villagers. Do we kill villagers? Do we lose? Oh, there's still so many low ones here. It's close, but I think the hero Mimillo will... Oh, doesn't quite get him. But yeah, this skill is crazy here. Oh, we're gonna get him anyway. Yep, there we go. Another hero, Murmillo. Gotta bring these back, they're almost dead. Heal them, heal them, heal them. I don't know if he wants to send this Murmillo all the way in. You probably almost just send the one in, because the hero is getting path blocked by his own units. Heal him with the... Okay, got him. Is it worth it, though? This is a lot of resources just to kill a couple free myth units. What are we researching? We're training another Scylla, which will kill everything. I like this little island in the middle with just this gold mine here. Like the Scylla, there we go. You need some birds to kill this. I would have probably rather seen... He's one-hitting everything here. This... Scylla is getting so much value. Yeah, do we just see like an underworld like shift to the base? We need to send some of these birds down by noBrainur here. Did we get the upgrade? You get your upgrade for your fishing ships. Now the Nereid does huge damage to myth units. She has a special attack, at least. Especially in Legacy. I actually don't know a ton about retold Nereids. But she should have like a special attack that does a lot of damage. And it looks like she is finally killed off the free Scylla. So would have liked to have maybe seen noBrainur get heroic A's just a little bit quicker. But noBrainur's in a good spot here. What do you do against the medium hoplites? I think you just, yeah. I think you just mass heavy Murmillo. Murmillo and... Oh, wow, that's a very early restoration there. Yeah, I think you go, if you're noBrainur here, you just go Murmillo Arcus. And then just focus on blocking this gold mine. It's really cool. I really like this idea here from noBrainur. To go to this, to send a villager over, build a sky passage. Like, this is really cool. I like this. And that's why I added maps like this. Uh-oh. These villagers are... I'm not very familiar with Defiance. Actually, quite a few players signed up for this this season that I'm not familiar with. So it was cool to see a bunch of new players. Not necessarily new to the game, but players I'm just not familiar with. I know we've got Arcus kind of... I like how this one is just like way in there. Kind of a weird fight where the hoplites are over here and the meat shield is over here. We've got hoplite versus hoplite. We do have Sarissa. 10% more damage and they can attack easier. And then more armor against pierce attacks. So who wins between a Murmillo and a hoplite? But we've got this one. Bite of the Shark. 5% more damage, and then each attack does 0.75 divine damage. Which stacks, I believe. And it stacks hard. Like, that's a ton of damage. Yeah, these Murmillo are just cleaning up here. We got a market. So seeing this market here for noBrainur should tell him that Defiance is needing to sell resources for gold. That should tell noBrainur that I am in a really good spot. We have another random Scylla over there. Another one down there. And pure Murmillo here. It's all about the Murmillo. Really cool to be on this. This is cool. I would be even more impressed if you would have gotten these relics. And now we have the switch to the heavy Paspis. But there aren't very many of them, and as we see 3 of them get blocked out. What kind of resources we got? Yeah, he's only at 100 pop to 175. So right now, noBrainur is max pop. Fighting, which is probably kind of a bad fight, but he doesn't really care. You know, he can just pressure here. He's so far ahead. And if we can kill Odysseus, okay. There's a lot of Hippaspis in here. Maybe now is the time to retreat. Yeah, he stayed in there a little too long. We've got 4,000. There's actually more gold than I expected there would be in the back here. And we now have a switch to the heavy Hippaspis. noBrainur's side, we are getting the switch to Contarius. We have a whole ton of fishing ships here. He's left the auto queue on this one. I've been there, done that before. We have another big fight. These fights are not good for noBrainur now. Like, he's fighting half of his army down here. The other half's up here. Attacking the town center for some random reason. Get some good Vil picks, but boy, there's this gold mine back here. He should know there's a back gold mine because he has a back gold mine. We have a Scylla. Do we have a Nereid to fight it? Defiance is coming back a little bit here. And if like the Scylla eats all of these fishing ships, I guess you'll get like 10 heads. You can't get 10 heads, but I mean, this isn't too bad that he's killing all these extra fishing ships. The problem is just going to be killing him when he needs to. Yeah, just hit a raid. So you have a back gold mine. Should tell noBrainur that Defiance has a back gold mine. It's kind of a no-brainer, you know. Here we go. This is kind of your game-winning raid right here. Would like to send the other half over on this side, and we'll probably kill almost all of them. Oh. That was not the way to go. So first he clicked here, then he clicked up here. And will one live to tell everyone else what happened? No. They all die. That's a massive raid. We then have some infantry over here, and noBrainur wins! Man, look at that! Just need to do that a little bit sooner. All of the fights into this, not so red hot. You know, if that raid doesn't kill everything down there, I guess you're iffing a whole lot. I mean, this is kind of a scary bit of an army up here that's got nothing to defend it. I guess you could maybe just pop a whole bunch of trees. But, wow, nice first game here from noBrainur. I would assume this is his map that he picked, and he came prepared with a really nice game plan here. Would have liked to have seen him hit age 3 just a little bit quicker. Yeah, right here. So that he could get a Nereid on the water sooner, because I think without the Nereid, you can't really kill the Scylla. If Defiance would have played that a little better, he could have been a lot more aggressive with the Scylla and cleaned out a ton of fish. Here she is. She must have taken care of him. But, yeah, really nice game plan here from noBrainur. Really well done. I like it. I like it. He gets a win on the first. I don't know if that was his first game of this season. Oop, not 10. But in the first game in this series. So, wow, nice played. Nicely played. noBrainur is an Oranos player by trade. At least that's what he's played. Maybe Oranos, maybe also a little bit of Gaia. And we will move to game 2. So anyway, I kind of cut myself off in the first match because, oh wow, somebody has some crazy high scroll speed. It's really weird that I have to reset this. It's like it copies the player's recording or big view. But anyway, so we are watching the Athenian League, some recorded games. This is from the upper division. Yeah, upper, middle, lower. I guess for heroizes, that's the thing. I don't pay enough attention to know like what the point is, but heroizing the villager. But yeah, we are in game 2. So these are not best of 3s. There's a 3-game set where you get a point for each game. So in a set, you could win either 3 points, 2 points, or 1 point. And each player gets 1 home map, and then game 3 is on the unknown. So yeah, kind of the plan is, you know, your first 2 games, you could kind of come in with like maybe a strategy you want to do, or at least on your home map. Then your opponent has a chance to do a home map strategy that he wants to do, and then game 3 is kind of a let's see how you can adapt to what the map gives you. That's kind of like the bonus point, so to speak. He really wants this relic, doesn't he? He's about to grab it. So we've got Defiance as Gaia. We've got noBrainur as Kronos. The only god rules in this tournament are that when you win with a god, you cannot replay that god in that match. No bans. No draft. I don't like those. And we are grabbing relics. Now, the interesting thing here as Kronos, your whole point is being aggressive. Why wouldn't you have your temple forward to like aggressively attack the enemy units? As we will slow the game down now that we are in the classical age. Like if you go forward here, you can kind of prevent this town center from going up, which then puts, you know, your Gaia player, he's got to change his plans. And it's kind of always your goal when you're playing any sort of strategy game, is if you can play in a way that makes or forces your opponent to change plans, then you're probably doing well. So, and the easiest way to make players have to change their plans is to put some hard aggression on them early. And that's where I would have liked to have seen. You're going too far forward. Get on this guy. I would have liked to have seen that. Now, let's see, does he... Okay, comes down and scouts this. Nice. So, we'll probably scout the town center here. So now your plan here isn't necessarily to like kill this town center. I would say the plan here is noBrainur, is to, as much as possible, push Defiance off of like natural food sources and then gold block. Don't respond with your own town center. Kill this oracle.
Skopos.
So needs to keep line of sight of this and this. And then should also be checking over here. Yeah, see, he's back over here. Because it'd have a huge military advantage.
Bureg.
Right now is the Kronos player.
Skopos.
You don't want to kill him? Ooh. Kill one. Not bad. But yeah, there needs to be, like, this is too many units at one spot up here. It needs to be down here. Okay, then there they are. Checking that as well. Boy, I would like to have killed that oracle. I mean, it's a hero oracle. Oh, you'd like to pick that off. Okay, alright. Trying to kill this Vil? Do we get the kind of the burst heal in here? Oh, doesn't get... I might have misclicked onto this unit. Alright, so now you've pushed the villagers off of this. noBrainur has to come down here. And really needs to get this stopped sooner rather than later. You can't let these walls and stuff go up. Is noBrainur circling around? Whoa. If you're one town center, you gotta stay aggressive. You can't let off the gas. These should not have pathed all the way up here. Needed to stay aggressive. Don't want these walls to come up. Oh, he's trying to. He's really just sacrificing these. Oh, you can fight this. Just fight this. There's no heroes. Fight it. Like to get your Prometheans on the front line there. There we go. Yeah, because these Prometheans just tank. Look how much tanking they're doing. You just don't want these catapultes on your... Oh, finish this thing off, though. Not before... Oh, you let it eat. Alright. noBrainur, if I'm you, I'm going hard, heavy. Down here. Because behind in villagers, that's okay. You just got to prevent these resources from getting grabbed. Because this is the important gold mine right here. Okay, don't lose these. Lost them. Ooh, see, you don't grab the town center here. You're all in on the gold block, because at this point, if you're grabbing a town center, you're just kind of joining in the booming race, but you're joining 5 minutes slower than the opponent. Did these get out, or are they hiding down here? Okay, they did get out. And then you gotta have line of sight of the gold mines up here. Because once you've pressured this, he's going to have to come up here soon. Yeah, he's only got 1,000 resources left in that gold mine. So what noBrainur has to do is kill this wall, and then he can hopefully cycle up to here. Your prize here isn't the town center. Although it would be nice to idle all of these villagers, though. Blue's army's actually out of position, but now he's heroized a ton of units. I mean, I guess this is idling a ton of units. yeah, the prize isn't killing the town center. What you need is the stopping of the gold up here. Uh-oh. Your catapultes are on the front. Oh, that's a bad fight here. I don't think he is paying attention. Oh man, that was a huge play for Defiance. I mean, that basically wins him the game now. Because now the aggression is gone from noBrainur, who just lost that whole thing. Now all of a sudden, Defiance can just be aggressive now, and he takes that time to grab another town center. There's such a fine line you've got to tread when you're kind of your one town center aggression. Like, you can't fight a large-scale fight. You gotta stay on aggression and just pick and such. And but yeah, I mean, he didn't really mean to take this fight. You just wasn't paying attention. And now all of a sudden, noBrainur's the one who's losing a town center. Lost the whole army. Oh, he's tried to walling this off, but he's too late. These villagers are building the town center. And the villagers get that up. noBrainur's aging up. Yeah, rather than bothering to build this town center, just go 175 pop or try 2 of military, and then go for the gold block.
Herr Joes?
We are up with chaos. The thing is, these units do very little damage to each other. I'd almost chaos this, though. Just so you could kill this entire army. Because now so many of them run away. Like, if you would have chaos this, noBrainur could have just fought back and killed everything there. Now, where does noBrainur go? And what does Defiance do? See, Defiance should be aging up himself fairly soon. It's grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers. noBrainur really needs to get some aggression here very soon. Can't sit back, and is coming to the wrong place. I mean, you have to kind of question, like, what is your plan here? I mean, you've got different places to attack. I guess he wants to come down here. Would have gone up here if I were him. You had all these gold mines that you're pretty sure he's on. Yeah, this is a nice fight though, Murmillo against Catapultes. But you're not idling any unit or any villagers. Like, there's nothing down here. This would have been the place to hit. It should have been fairly obvious to know that they're up here. Boy, these Satyr are doing some damage. Because you'd already sat on this gold mine to the point where you're pretty sure that he was mining up here. It's not like they're going to move the gold miners that were already up here down to here. Okay, there's a big chaos there. Yeah, we'll just be able to get so much damage on all these units. This is a big counterattack here for noBrainur. just don't know if he has quite enough units to push through this. Like, can he keep the aggression? Getting some mill kills though. Problem is though, when you're at 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers, are the vill kills really mattering? What actually matters more is this is a ton of farms that are idled. You gotta spreading out too much here. You gotta just sit down here. Yeah, there you go. Don't retreat though. Just kill the units. Get some more satyr. These are doing some work. Don't fight. Without any heroes here, these are some very good fights. Attack, attack. They don't retreat. You keep the pedal to the metal here. You're taking really good fights. The only reason you don't is if maybe you want to come up here and flip to the gold mines. Let's see what noBrainur's doing. Is he coming up here? Okay, this isn't bad because he's got Defiance all on the bottom. Now, how long is it before noBrainur's chaos is back? A minute, but he doesn't have... Nice. Okay, this isn't bad. Would have rather that just the pressure come up here to begin with, though. But it's okay. Killing lots of vills again. But he has to be careful that noBrainur does. If he gets all the way in here and he loses his entire army, I mean, it's 4 town centers. It's not going to take long to rebuild all of this. Okay. Protect your satyr. The satyr are kind of the strength of this army here. Half of these units are just shooting at the stupid manor. Gotta kill these heroes. It's a big fight there. Like just so many units killed for Defiance. And that's something where that fight could have just gone so differently with just paying just a little bit more attention to your units. Like I don't know even with perfect micro if noBrainur would have won that fight because his army is kind of stuck in the back, but he certainly could have killed so many more units. And yeah, you're right. That's to not have any control in that fight. And see, now he wins this fight, but you'd like to have like killed more of this the first time. Because look, every time he kills all these villagers, they just come back. Now we're way in on the town center and the fighting on Lush. Gotta get on your heroes. Like, you don't need it. Yeah, just too far in. Like, Age of Mythology is not a game that you need a ton of micro in. But you have to be able to micro the few really important things. Which is like literally just killing these 3 units. Is like, and just generally not fighting here. So yeah, we kind of, noBrainur has kind of tossed 3 armies this game. And it's still super close. But nice defense by Defiance. I mean, it's just kind of the flip side. You've got noBrainur losing units, you've got Defiance doing well. and is taking advantage of noBrainer's mistakes. But why fight here? I mean, the farmland isn't the prize. Why fight in the lush? Why fight under the town center? Why fight under the towers? When you can do just as much damage up here on the gold mines again. And now we've kind of got a pretty scary Arcus ball here. He really wants to age up Atlas, but I don't think that's going to happen. Both at 100 bills. What a guy, first line. And first and a little bit of the second line, even ballistics. Eco upgrades, we've got everything. Yeah. And that's some missing upgrades there. At this point, you really just need some destroyers just to tank all of this archer fire. But yeah, now Defiance, he's at 4 town centers. As long as it just continues to be army versus army, he's pretty happy. Like, at some point, there should be a squad of destroyers showing up to fight this. I feel like you cancel all of these to try to age up. Nice little raid. Check the other gold mine. Oh, it would be nice to have walled this off, though. Okay, nice. I'll get some, maybe. Yep, probably could have used a little bit of walls just to slow this down a bit. Because you can't fight. noBrainur can't while he's got this many units back. But actually, this isn't bad right now, where he's got all these archers kind of separated from the rest of the army. You just don't want to fight this. Like, this is where if your Cav could come in the back and collapse. Okay, we've got a Chaos. Yeah, or the Cav coming to collapse on the back side, though. Oh, just come this way. No, 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 what are they doing down there? And then delete this. Wasted. Did what he wanted, just a little slow. Oh, get on these units while they're heroizing. Again, kind of one of those things where just a little bit of micro here from Green. He could have killed all 5 of these units as they're trying to heroize. I guess he is getting them now. Get this one. Big fight here. Not a ton of satyrs, though. Here comes one that's just going to wander to the front line. And these units, okay, all right. This is a good game. This is a fun one. But at some point, we've got to get this. And I think with, yeah, the implode coming in first. I mean, implode pays for itself here. Why is this guy up here? Well, no, that's probably the game. Because he's just now aging up. At some point, the units should have been stopped to fight or to age up so you could match. Because, I mean, essentially, implode pays for itself in an army destruction. But really fun game there. It was well defended by Defiance. But I would say that was more in noBrainer's court to lose. But On the flip side, you got to have to play well enough to not lose, which is what Defiance did. So, you know, you take advantage of your opponent's mistakes, and that's what Defiance did. But yeah, just a few too many fights where noBrainur just threw entire armies. If we look like at total military resource value, like we have one really, I mean, look, we it says me, but Defiance barely even lost anything. And such a huge loss here. And then you had that fight in the back. I don't know which fight that was. Where again, lost just a huge amount of resources. I think it was somewhere around probably here. But yeah, just tossed a few too many big fights. And then, of course, you just have Implode that finishes off. You kind of have to have, in like an Atlantean war where both players have access to Implode, you kind of have to have that timer in your head where you're like, I need to stop making military units so I can age up. So noBrainer's keeping up here in economy. But, yeah, just fell behind a little bit with this big early loss. And then took another bad fight, and then of course your Implode. But a really nice game here. This was a fun one. Is he really not even that far behind with having a town center less for so much of the game? And then yeah, you get your nice raids here, but as long as you're not like permanently taking over a position when your opponent has all these town centers, it doesn't matter a whole lot because they just get replenished so quickly. Because even if you look at the resources collected, I mean, you're really not even seeing much of a dip. I mean, it's just the resources into having to rebuild the villagers there. But wow, that was a nice one. Nice set of games here. I really want to update my scoreboard, but why isn't it not letting me? There we go. All right, so in this series, Unknown does, in the end, serve as the tiebreaker. So that's pretty cool. As we'll go to game number 3. Fun game. All right, Unknown. So I like to not reveal the map when we play Unknown. I like to see it as the players see it. So we've got Zeus versus Gaia, and we have crazy fast scroll speed. Bat gold mine. Ranged units have more hit points. Looks like a pretty standard land map we're getting here with a very tasty bat gold mine for both players. Got a couple cliffs. A little bit of shallows. And in the end, Unknown here is a pretty standard land map. Not, I guess, oh yeah, there's a lot of hunt here. That's not that far from the base. Decent amount of hunt on the map. No back hunt though. Forward resources as far as food here. Like if Defiance does a pretty heavy aggression, you could kind of food starve noBrainur pretty easily. Assuming, you know, the aggression works. Because, yeah, we've got 7 pigs and then not a ton of chickens, and then the berries are forward and then all the hunt is forward. Defiance has a pretty similar map. The Bat Gold Mine. I see going up with Athena. Alright. Got a hunt over here. Where's the huge pack? Yeah, right here. These villagers want to incompetently mine. And what are we doing here? What is Dodd Defiance doing? What's his plan? Oceanus. Grabbing this town center. Brainer sees it. Grabs his own town center. Would have been nice to use that like a lot sooner. Like as soon as he sees that going up to cast it. It might have been able to slow that grab down by quite a bit. Alright, so we're going to see a defensive game here. Initially, from both players. You know, I don't know. If I'm noBrainur, I'm still trying to hunt these rhino. Rather than these.
Burek.
Because not hunting these... Okay, he is coming up here. We'll give them to Defiance. But I don't know if you try to hunt bull spots, because that means you have to defend bull spots.
Burek.
And Defiance is going to be building an army. As is noBrainur. You just match this with Bite of the Shark Murmillo, right? You gotta heal this though. It's a nice thing with the Caladria is that you kind of got, as long as your units don't die, there you go. Nicely done. As long as your units don't die, they get all the way healed all the way back up. See, if I'm seeing double military academy, probably pretty happy as the Gaia, right? Boy, you'd like to get that Minotaur. Oh, gotta attack the Minotaur, slow it down. He kind of wasted his slow on the hoplite earlier. But yeah, Bite of the Shark, Murmillo, trade pretty well into Athena hoplites, I would say. Does he have Bite of the Shark yet? Yes, he does. And is getting on these villagers here. Could maybe see a couple more oracles get made.
Yuji.
Wants to get it on. I think he's trying to come around for this hunt here. I mean, you gotta know it's there. Does see that. Don't get distracted. Come down here. Get on this hunt. Actually, a few weak villagers here. There, yeah. So kind of an attack on an attack here. Oh, yeah. Oh, it goes back though. Yeah, you gotta just stay forward here and check this hunt. Oh, he's going. Oh, wow, going way up there. Kills 2 villagers. Not bad. Checking these berries when you see the lush here, you know there's a building here. Always wall the little openings into your base. Get him a nice little wall. Counter raid. Bounces the... Oh, she's stuck. Somehow got bounced onto... So raid v raid. But yeah, this is where I would have liked to have seen your villagers come up here right away. Also, another wall there would not have gone astray. Oh, but now... kind of losing all of his villager, or not the villagers, the attacking Murmillo up here.
Πρόσεχε.
You don't want to lose your Calandria. Boy, this poison is something else, though, right?
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
This one Vermillo is just being so annoying on these berries. Oh, no, don't turn and fight. Oh, he's trying to heal him. Oh, the Calandria didn't get there quite in time. Or was that some other bird? Yeah, it was the Calandria. But kind of losing a lot of units randomly. Interesting to be rushing heroic here. See, on a map like this is where, I don't know, you got to kind of adapt a little bit more to the map. And this is just my opinion, having not played this matchup at all. But I'd be looking at this map and seeing all of the forward hunt positions, and would be much more tempted to stay in Archaic with a larger army. Like, you've put 1,300 resources into your heroic age up just so you can research Poseidon's secret, which means you're going to be training cavalry into a hoplite-based army anyway. I mean, you do get all the dryads, and you do get on all these villagers all of a sudden. Wow, I don't even know if Defiance really even noticed that. We have villagers down here. Oh, just walled half the map. This is another close game, though. Nice. This is some nice little bit of, even though Defiance is kind of under the in the crosshairs right now. This little counterattack is kind of nice. noBrainur's coming back to defend. That's not the move. Come up here. Because there's so little natural resources on the map right now. Like, just send a few units down here to defend, but keep the aggression up. Like, this is just way too big of an army. And repair rate is so quick too. I mean, you can just send a few units down here and defend this. Yeah, this is like an overcommitment. Really well done by Defiance here. I mean, he literally attacked with like a 13-man army and got noBrainur off his back by doing that. Because noBrainur could have pathed up here and idled all of these food villagers, and instead went back defensive, even though noBrainur had the advantage. Kind of an example of where you can have the advantage, but not actually have it, because of the way that you kind of tactically handle the situation. Oh, this is a nice catch here, though. In the end, this carnivore didn't even need to be used there. Interesting to be gathering this gold mine. I guess it's a good plan, because if this gold mine starts running out, still got that full one in the back. 70 vills to 53. noBrainur's way ahead in the vill count. Has killed a ton of villagers. His house, though. We've got a housing crisis. noBrainur's side. There's his houses. Building his fortress. With how good Implode is, given the advantage that noBrainur's in right now, would really be tempted on just trying to slow the game here a little bit. Don't fight this, though. Retreat, 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 retreat. There you go. I'd like to see some more of these super strong Murmillos we've got going on. I don't like the switch into the Contarius here.
Scopus.
Like your Mamillo with Bite of the Shark do well. Yeah, I'm almost trying to get... Like, rather than build this town center, put all the resources into getting an age up, getting the implode. And... what did we have here? Is that really it? Did they save and restore or something? I'm a little bit disappointed. I was kind of like to have seen how this game ended. noBrainer's at a good spot. Way up on Vills. But I don't know if that's... yeah, that's... I'd like to check and see what happened there, how that game ended. Don't know. I'll have to take a look. Well, we don't, yeah, we've kind of lost the end of that game there. noBrainur versus Defiance. noBrainur does win. So he did win that game. Maybe he did actually resign there. Seemed a bit of an early resign, but okay. noBrainur just had some really good raids there. Killed a lot of units. Killed a lot of ills. Got a huge eco advantage. And I guess, I mean, Defiance is in a pretty rough spot where he's just about out of all the food on the base or on the map. And has to switch to farms here without having any economy. So well done by noBrainur. I would have kind of thought that Defiance would maybe have the edge coming into that match, but well done. Well done to noBrainur there. That's a nice series. Why this loads so slowly? I'm trying to give him his win. So I guess that's it. Nicely played by noBrainur. Gets a win.
Burek.
Big series victory here. I think that's his first match, too. Yeah. It's so weird. I mean, I'm not a town center grabbing player
Yuji.
at all. It is so weird to see these two town center games. It's just something else entirely. I'm not used to it. Really well done. Wow, noBrainur with the 2-1 series. I actually thought so. I try to cast these blind, so I don't know the results, but I thought that Defiance actually won. But noBrainur takes the win. And Defiance has been off to a pretty solid start this season up till there. So nicely done. I gotta be right back. I gotta grab some food. Gotta grab some snacks. Look at this screen here. This poor villager. I'll be right back. My wheels are always getting stuck. My blankets. We might just move on and do another recorded game series here. I do have another set. Let's see, these ones I did. I don't even remember who this is between. Okay, I think this is game 3. Zeus v Thor is game 1. Alrighty. Garmadjuda. Okay, we're gonna move on to new players here. Garmadjuda, who has a name that's too long to fit, and then an even longer one is DerSuperSaiyin. That'll be, you know, everyone has their purpose in life. Not everyone's purpose is to look handsome. I mean, behind these looks is a pretty dumb guy, so, you know, there's that. But alrighty. We are into our next set here. No, but you have a great personality, Matthew. Our next set, DerSuperSaiyin versus Garmadjuda. On Blue Lagoon. We've got Zeus against Thor in the orange color. Ah, this is just orange color. If you didn't notice, you can actually edit or change colors so that you can like be whatever color you want, even in rated games. Like you can change your own colors. Orange is kind of cool. I always thought orange was one of the coolest looking colors in Legacy. Like just the way it looked. Like the units with their orange flare. I got a banana here, by the way. Eat healthy. Not a fan of this. It's no Armory Thor. Now, you can have many different types of base building, you know, when it comes to city building AOM. Different thoughts. I always hate clogging up an exit or entrance into my base with just impassable buildings. Because it doesn't help me in my defense of my base. Like, I can't use this as any sort of flexibility here. And the same thing for this. Like, this is just such an awkward position, like, building. Like, I don't know, I would design this base completely differently with a wall here so that I can run in and out. A wall here so I can run in and out. My buildings, my military buildings over here.
Yo.
We've got a bolt on the Valkyrie. Matthew is very much questioning this Thor into Zeus matchup. We've got a Great Hall, Freya, no armory build. You know, this is, you know, kind of more of a legacy kind of a look here. Building raiding cavalry into this. But yeah, these are just some, I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinions. This is just such a... He just has no... Wow. no in and out of this base, no flexibility. Like, how do you get, like, if you're making raiding cavalry here, how do you get any sort of, like, surrounds and stuff? I mean, now you can only come in and out of your base on this side. And, like, what happens if the guy just comes over here and just starts attacking your Great Hall? You can't even defend it. And, yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, is why not just hop spam here? And, oh, we're grabbing a town center. Grabbing the most townest of town centers that protects absolutely nothing.
Έτοιμοι.
Λέγε.
Yeah, the only thing here is if, I mean, your Zeus here probably, you're less even making hoplites here. Wouldn't you just make a bunch of bull minotaur? Because they don't cost gold food. Because kind of your resource strain, if you're DerSuperSaiyin, is going to be food, right? And your minotaur costing gold, right? They cost gold now? Yeah, gold. I'm just sitting here holding this banana up in my face. Yeah, here come the Minotaur spam. Well, the clock is to keep him off of resources. But the problem is I don't know how we can... How does he aggressively kill these Minotaur? Especially if they get upgraded to Bull Minotaur. Look out! Okay. In the end, this space building doesn't matter. Who cares?
Έτοιμος.
This is where you want to hit. But without... Let's see. What gods can Thor even go up? He's obviously got Freya. 2 will kill him. Does he get Forseti? Yeah. Yeah, Forseti. Because now how is he ever going to... If these get upgraded to Bull Minotaur, how is he gonna... How are you gonna kill him?
Έτοιμος.
This isn't... There we go. I mean, I don't... You're a little bit more doomsday than me, though, Matthew. Because I'm looking at these chicken. Oh, because he's killed... Because Blue has had quite a bit of idle town center time. Because Blue does not have very many... Blue doesn't have food.
Λέγε.
Let's see. You're more doomsday than me still, though, because look at the map. Look at the resources. This is his these 2 chicken. That's the last of his food. The only thing he can do at this point is just make or not even hoplites. He's got to make pure Minotaur here, and he hasn't upgraded in Bull Minotaur. Nah, the farms, that's so expensive though. Not having a wall here is really problematic, but these towers are... Again, the gold here isn't what you're trying to hit. He should be trying to hit this food, but... Alright, now we have our food But see, this is such a slow transition. I mean, we've got 0 food in the bank. We've got 1 town center idle. We've got 2 town centers idle. Now he could just run in here and idle these farms. And that's going to be another 30 seconds of idle town center. I think Garmadjuda is still in a decent spot here.
Προσιφρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Yeah, this is the wall that needed to be up like a whole lot sooner than what it was.
Έτοιμος.
It just takes so long to build your farms. I mean, it's just been some crazy idle villager time. How's Garmadjuda? Oh, get on the Okay. Nice. Yeah, see, I don't know if I buy that entirely. Because people have been telling me that my Poseidon rating
Γιάου.
spam isn't gonna work either, and I keep winning.
Τι ήταν.
I think there's something to be said about the rating being very careful. I mean, I would look at this map and see the lack of resources as far as food from blue and be really worried about taking this town center. Because this transition to farms is just so long. I mean, we're still got idle town center yet. I think he could have done more though by upgrading these Minotaur. Getting them to Bull Minotaur. And now you gotta fight this. Yeah. See, despite all the hurt that Super Saiyan's taken, not all is lost for him. These Boar Minotaur are so good. I'd say Orange has to age up.
Λέγε.
And maybe not suicide all these units. Oh, meanwhile we've got some raids up here though. This army's just so slow with the Toxotes thrown into these. Ooh, I don't know if you want to do this though if you're Orange. I mean, we've got a Resto, right? This might be the all-in throw here. Oh, here comes some more. Boy, the Bull Minotaur would be pretty nice to have. Okay. That was scary for Orange there. I thought he would stay and just fight that.
Έτοιμη.
Is he close to aging up? See, these units need to just stop. Stop these units and age up. Because now your path to victory is a timing attack on this gold mine. Though this is a massive army, but I think the Minotaur just peel here. I don't know though, there's not enough hearse here. Yeah, Blues. Oh, this is just a demolition. The Bull Minotaur there. Oh man. Well, that's that then. Oh man. Yeah, you go up there either with, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can go up with either Bragi or Scotty.
Tilbury.
And see, now he's like stuck in like, now he's got 1,000 hearse here. That'll all die to the Toxotes. This Bolt Minotaur is just so strong. Kind of running the wrong way though. I don't know why they're running down that way. But I think there's just enough units back here. I don't think they have any upgrades. Right? This looks like he has no upgrades. Still close, but... Alright, fall back with these guys. Ah, no. He doesn't have it. These raiding cavalry are dropping like flies now. Could pick a couple bills on the way out, but no. Freya gets an upgrade? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. %15 more hit points. Yeah, and what does it cost? Not too much. Yeah, no armor as... I mean, he's Thor, too, so he's not even getting, like, any of his armory upgrades. Look how weak all these vills are. The kill loss after this game is going to be nasty. And yeah, the play here. Oh man, this is some nice trappage. Oh, okay, it does get out. The play here was definitely. Oh, you just ran through though. You didn't attack. Ugh. Yeah, the play here was definitely not to take that fight and just do a timing attack when in heroic age with a god power. You know, you harass. You don't come in with the full hit. Like, you come in, force the Vills idle, because essentially that's as good as killing them in a way, because you're just blocking cold. And then you leave, you come back, you leave, you come back, and then blam, you hit heroic age, and either it be frost or flaming weapons, and you win the big fight. Instead, he goes into this a minute early. He's trying to distract, get this army down here, and now run up here. Run. Go. So fast. Yeah, it kind of worked. Would have liked a bit nice just to run the army up there, though. What are you doing? Look out! Now that your units are trapped. No, not that way! How are they gonna get out? Okay, at least he does have the Hersier on the minnows up here, though. But the raiding cavalry on the hoplites. He does have the Athena upgrade, too. There's one Minotaur left. Get on him. Oh, so close every time. But I think that was the last, like, hurrah there. 2,997, 3,000. Wow. He's selling it. He sold it for something. Sold 1,000 of it. Knock. The orange raiding cavalry are back. Oh, we've got the aggression up here. If I'm a DerSuperSaiyin, I'm just taking this whole army and just going. Uh-oh. Decisions to be made. Yep. Run out. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm always aggression for aggression. I see orange dive this town center. I'm just coming down here as blue, but this is probably the safest, the safer play.
Πρόσεχε. Ετοίμος.
Is not to do anything crazy.
Έτοιμος.
But uh-oh. Yeah, this. Now the army is all down here. If he could. He could run these RC up here. I mean, there's nothing right here defending this.
Πρόσταγμα. Skipan.
This army is not in a good spot right now. Oh, you gotta just go in. Oh, that wall is gonna give him just enough time. This wall saved so many villagers' lives there. That was really important.
Πρόσταγμα.
But you can still run in and idle a whole ton of man. I don't know if I'm watching myself playing this game. All right, attack. There's your heroic age that should have been about 5 minutes ago. All right, all right. I see you. I see you.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Run out. Get your upgrades. Oh, we got some armory upgrades now. He's just, Garmadjuda's just lost so many units. Does he go for flaming weapons here? I'm a little worried about this huge choke point though that he's fighting in. Don't fight into the resto. What does he do? Well, I'm glad he killed that archery range. Yeah, misclick. Not a great place for that fight, though.
Ετοίμος.
You just think kind of like your strategic decision here is you're essentially fighting over a nothing spot because there wasn't anything there, so what's it matter? You know, it would have been nicer if he ran all his cav up here and like maybe did flaming weapons up there or something.
Λέγε.
But yet these raiding cavalry are only working or going to continue to work as long as Super Saiyan is just like keeps reacting to the raids. So we're building another town center, or 4 town centers, and Garmadjuda is a 0. That's another huge raid though. I'm liking these raids. Blue's just being way too defensive. Just come attack. Does he take this town center down? It's upgraded. Well,
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
yeah, wow. Oh, you gotta finish it off! 66 hit points! And then they can't get out. He's walled in behind him. Oh, me, oh my. That's the thing I always worry about as a aggressive raiding player, is if the enemy walls in behind me. Why did he kill this? This game, all Blue has to do is just attack. Will he leave this one with 66 hit points? Oh, he killed it. Man, I'm loving this game, though. This game is awesome. I love it. These players are my favorite. This is so much more fun than watching, like, upper level games where you don't see craziness like this. Does Blue go forward, though? Or does he see this attack and... He could finish this town center off. I love this game, but yet if we just right-click here, he's finally doing it. Alright, this is... Okay. Boy, it would be nice to finish that town center. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because as soon as there's just a big fight, I mean, Blue can't fight it. No, don't fight though, just let it die. Retreat out of here. Oh, man. You could delete this building. Yeah, this Hydra is like single-handedly killed this entire Ulfsark mass here. I don't even think he wins this fight. Well, maybe eventually, but he lost all of his... Yeah, if he would have had like a medium upgrade on his Ulfsarks and just something that, like this Hydra like single-handedly fought that entire... I guess they're not Ulfsarks anymore. Okay. 77 vills.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
You gotta get on this gold mine. But yeah, now the vill issue is a big problem. You're right.
Λέγε.
Because all Blue has to do is just like survive for just a little bit. Yeah. Really what Orange probably should have done here, force out the bronze run and just attack.
Πρόσταγμα.
Like, don't even fight the bronze. Just run all your army and just go for like a crazy gold starve attempt. Because now at this point, I mean, you're just trading army for army and you don't have resources. He does have that. What's this upgrade? Okay, it's the Thor upgrade.
Πρόσταγμα τέτοιο.
This is an awesome game. I'm so glad I watched this game. I can't believe he let this live for his 66 health though. But yeah, now Orange just has no economy. Yeah, wow, that was a fun one though. I give that 2 thumbs up. What a game. What a game. Well done to both players. I mean, it's easy to sit here and point out mistake after mistake, because there certainly were some, but that was fun. I'm happy. I'm very happy I watched that game. That was a fun game, and well done to both players. Yeah, none of this, defensive, well, I mean, I guess blue is defensive, but none of these careful, little nicks and knacks, little fight here, little fight here. Just all out aggression. Yeah, man-to-man fight. You're right. You're right. Man-to-man fight. Wee. Wee. That's just army after army dying for Orange. Wow, that art resource gather difference. Yeesh. 78 Vills killed, but yeah, +2. Woo. That's a fun one. You just see these huge spikes I mean, you could look at this and just see bad fight after bad fight. I mean, here's a bad fight. Here's a really bad fight. Here's a really bad fight. Here's a terrible fight. This fight he's kind of forced to in a way, but could have played it a little bit better. But man, that's a fun one. Fun game. Fun game. I'm so happy I watched that. That was fun. Yeah, it always shows that. In the recorded game, I always become one of the players. I don't know if that's for everybody or just me. This one. All right, we will fast forward to the beginning. I wish I would have taken a picture in that huge fight in the base, because that was a cool fight. Okay. Let's take a few breaths. We're in game 2 now. Nice Norse war. Got Freya for Garmadjuda. Loki for Super Saiyan. I can never. Is this Elysium? I think it's Elysium. So Norse war. These two players put up a real nice fight in game 1. Fun game. Fun game. I think if we look back, the most head-scratching moment was that town center living with 66 hit points. Oh man, that was a fun game. Loki has a great matchup and map here. I'm certainly not a... I mean, it's kind of a small thing, but why run your Woodvilles all the way back to here? just build an ox cart here when they all came from here? Why not just start on this wood? I don't know. It's kind of me. What's Super Saiyan doing down here? Alright. Super Saiyan. Is he up yet? Yeah, he's... No. I can't tell. These things are on the wrong... I wish I could flip this. Is there a way to flip this? Because this should be on the opposite side. Can I flip this somehow? I thought they put that in where you could flip it. Flip the overlay. But I don't know. Watch out for your Valk. No, the green side's on the right. And the blue side's on the left. The green should be here. See? The green should be on this side. Blue should be on that side. Alright, we got this Valk running around. I mean, I'm nitpicking, but... Yeah, I know green's Freyr. The colors are right. But I want this to be switched because green's on the left. Blue's on the right. You see what I'm saying here? So blue should be the player on the right. Green, all green stuff should be over here. But yeah, it's basically player 1 and player 2. But it should be, I should be able to switch it based on map position, right? At least I think so. Because then you can kind of instantly think, okay, I'm on the right side of the map. Not Forseti? Yeah, not Forseti. We're going up Heimdall here. Now, Matthew Yu is the great and all-knowing and powerful Norse player. Why would he choose Heimdall here instead of Forseti? What's the thought process? Okay, he really wants the chicken. You wouldn't go Heimdall at all. Like, ever? I'm assuming you would probably be a bit more of like the aggressive Loki, right? Like, wouldn't the Loki generally try to be aggressive here? I think Garmadjuda kind of likes the raiding cavalry raids, which I like them too. It turned out really fun the first game. Why didn't you attack it again? You could have killed it. Now, I have not seen much Norse wars. And I don't play Norse. As we see just the most random of forest fires. You know, forest fire looks cool. It sounds cool. I wish it did more damage or something. These 3 units are causing a lot of pain. Run, 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 run! Barely made it out. She just heard there was a sale at the mall fast as she started going.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, more raiding cavalry. We're a raiding cavalry fiend here, Team Garmadjuda. Does he come in here? And does he lose his entire army in doing so? No, he retreats out. What's this upgrade? The thing with their wings on their head. Buildings for faster training. Okay, Rigstula. We've got a Union strike over here. Alright, they're back. And now what does he do? He goes to his pigs. Got a husbandry. We're getting an age up for the Loki, huh? French villagers. They're all on their phones on Reddit. Talking about how bad the economy is and how they can't afford anything because they don't work. And they shouldn't have to work more than 20 hours a week. Um. Yeah, I thought you lived in France. The fast, semi-fast heroic here. Whereas our player on this side is teching into some berserks, aka Ulfsarks. Now, can anyone explain to me?
Ja,
Já,
tilbúin.
tilbúin.
Because I sure don't know. Was there a reason that they got rid of the Ulfsark and made it the berserk?
Tilbúin.
Like some sort of like historical or thematic reason? Look out. Like, couldn't they have still just been called the Ulfsark? I don't know. It's just weird to me. I could ask Hagrid. The thing is, though, Hagrid probably gets asked 1,000 questions about Age of Mythology that he'd rather not be asked. So I don't see the need to ask another one. You know, be yet another person whining to him about various things that he has no control over. I guess you're right, it is a little different. Because at least it's not...
Skipan?
Here they are again.
Skipan?
Jou.
But yeah, I wonder why. Like, why make them into... I mean, because they're clearly still Ulfsarks, right? Like, it's not even a different unit. I mean, they function essentially the same thing. I think they just don't technically have their... they don't have their cav bonus. You know, I don't mind this fight as Garmadjuda here. I think it's going all right for him, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of not good that half of his Ulfsarks are attacking the battle boars. Yeah, I feel like there needed to be flaming weapons there at some point. Because there's just so many units. And now I don't know if Blue will ever have the resources to be worth casting flaming weapons. Like, I think that's the game right there. And you see that sometimes. I don't know if he expected the sudden mass of berserk, sorry, that showed up there. I think he was expecting he could hold without having to use flaming weapons, and then by the time he realized, oh, I have to, it was too late. Ooh, nice little raid here. Oh man, Ragnarox, you mixed this the best game, this last game one of this series. Oh, it was awesome. I loved it. It was fantastic. Me and all three viewers were just having the time of our lives. This Garmadjuda likes to go way in on the raids and never leave. I mean, the raids are nice, but now he's kind of losing all of his cav here. Yeah, these boars are going to be a bit of a tricky problem here. But I guess if it's just 2 boars against the entire army, I guess they'll die. Yeah, maybe not. They're fat boars. They can kind of just shove units out of their way. Still not on that gold mine. Yeah, I think this is me. Ooh, oh. Oh man, those... They just get deleted so fast. 4.8. They sure don't do anything against anything else, but man, they show up on a few raiding cavalry and the cav just all disappear. And now we live to fight another day. I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of gold in here, and you're still 15 villagers behind. We do have that market up. What's Garmadjuda doing? Got all sorts of walls here. Now, this is another thing that kind of confuses me. Sometimes the walls bug out, and your line of sight disappears. Okay, trying to go for the pincer attack. I get you to run this way. I show up over here. Problem is... Okay, alright. Flaming weapons! Flaming weapons! There we go. Run! Run! Okay. It went exactly as I said it would. Hello, Gerbot. Don't tell me how your games went. I'll probably do them tomorrow. Could he win with flaming weapons? I don't know. I think at that point, retreating's the right decision. Because Garmadjuda has to know he's way ahead in villagers, right? So I think his mindset is the only way I lose at this point is if I lose my entire army here in some crazy twist of fate. I mean, yeah, he's on the gold, but what's he on the gold with? He's on the gold with 7 villagers. I mean, it's not a big deal. And oh! Alright. Kills a few vills. Okay. These ones trying to get out. Now you get on these too. You see them. You see them up there. Okay, well... These guys all just chilling. They're literally chilling over here. All these villagers are dying. Again, this is where, too, talking about base building and such. I mean, I shouldn't talk. My base building is basically just build a bunch of houses in completely random positions with no meaning whatsoever. But it sure would be nice. A pig? Oh, we built this town center, and here comes the pig. Okay, alright. Here comes the Golden Bursty in on this fight. Alright. Nice, nice. That is a lot of berserks. And nice to get the raiding cab in on all these throwing X-Men, who are now stuck. That's it, GG! Alright, that turned out. So he builds this forward town center to get the Golden Bursty in. Man, that's a cool look. Look at this dude. Yes. Man. Did you know? Fun fact. I once wrestled a pot-bellied pig. Like, not a full-size pig. It was like one of your... Are they called the pot-bellied pigs? Like your mini pigs. But it was a chunky mini pig. I wrestled one once. Didn't stand a chance. Fun game though. Fun game. These are fun. This is a fun series. So we got another series that goes to game 3 to kind of decide who gets more points. So Garmadjuda takes this game. Was behind in economy early, but then got a ton of picks. Yeah, at this time frame. And initially kicked blue off of gold. This game might have gone differently if blue would have used, blue being, well, not me, Super Saiyan, if he would have used flaming weapons on that first attack on the gold mine. I think in not using it and retreating just lost too much to the point where even if you find a better time to use flaming weapons later, it's not going to be as good as that first time. So, all right. We are tied up 1-1. Nice games. 1-1. Yeah. Okay. And we will go to game number 3. Okay, we've got unknown. We've got a Ra. Ra versus Odin on unknown. We'll see what unknown brings up. Unknown tends to just create some stupid poor fish spawn maps, and then just kind of more of a basic land map. So we'll see what it does here. This is quite the corner nook here. But I like it. Having said that, I still like the unknown. Oh, don't. Oh, you don't. Oh. Some peculiar, like, hunting choices here. Like, why not kill the one that's in the town center range so the town center can shoot? But, okay, this is interesting. I mean, it's a good thing there's absolutely nothing here. Let's see what Garmadjuda has scouted. It looks like his is a little bit different. Lots of trees, and then, holy smokes, we've got some gold. Right down, I'm going to assume it's going to continue over to this side of the map, so whoever controls the middle will apparently, or this middle, it goes diagonally, this middle strip across the map here will control the game. We're doing this again, where he's like blocking himself off from his own base, like, I don't know, you built your temple here, you wall this, now you can come in and out and as your heart desires. Looks like the food's all forward. Yeah. I don't know. When I play Ra, I'm very afraid of the Sphinx spam. Like when I play against Ra. I feel like when I play Odin, which I don't, I would be very afraid of the Sphinx spam. Look at this. We got like little Stonehenge going on here. Little relic right here. Kinda cool.
Rig.
Here's a thought I've had. Would it be worthwhile? Kind of what they did in Age of Empires 3. Like, before you can grab the relic, how about having to kill, like, a guardian? Or guardians. And then you can grab the relic. You know, kind of like your neutral map boss, so to speak. Or even if it's not for a relic, but something different. I think that'd be kind of cool. Hey, Super Saiyan, you're here. No spoilers. I've enjoyed this series. The first game especially. I was very entertained. That first game. That was a funny one. Alright, we've great hunted some hunt. And we've got Ta. Oh, wow, not even Bast. Again, this is a game where I wish I could flip the players, because the blue player is on the right side of the map, but is on the left side of the overlay, or whatever you call this, the scoreboard, and then our orange player. But now everything's pointing the wrong way. I can't do this either. You see, now I don't even know what I'm looking at. Everything's no. Yeah, again, Garmadjuda gets some interesting building techniques here. I feel like he and I would build different, very different looking cities and like city skylines. Just really closing himself off. But hey, you're welcome. Hope you're having fun. I don't know how many series you've played, maybe 1 or 2, I'm not sure. But that's the whole point, is to be fun. You know, give players a fun league to play in that don't really have a fun league otherwise. Like, you could play in a major tournament and then have your favorite god banned from you, and then your second favorite god your opponent will pick, and then you're going to play your third favorite god, and then just lose in 2 games to somebody who plays the game way too much. And then you're done. Repairing the, what is blue? I don't even know what that is. What is that? A villager center? Oh, 2v2? Isn't that like the 1-day thing? This is quite the map. You know, if he really wants to get in this base, why doesn't he just use forest fire? I don't understand it. So like the huge part of his game plan here is to get some early aggression on. Not being able to get into this base is kind of screwing that up. You'd almost just use forest fire just to run right in, though if he actually uses it here to open that up, that'd be pretty helpful for him. Oh, well, it's still, yeah, it's still mostly 1 day. Well, you have to play like 3 rounds in the first day? I can't do that. See, yeah, you might, now that does he know that that's there? He saw that, yeah. Also, another reason, Matthew, why I hosted this is I can't do anything that requires more than 1 round in a day. I just can't. I don't have the ability to do that. I mean, now I kind of do when I'm on nights. I could play a tournament from like the middle of the night to the middle of the night for like 5 hours, but nobody else can do that. So yeah, I can't play in those tournaments. There is no military to speak of here. We've got Sobek coming in, though. The old villager center. You don't see this too much. Kind of had to, though, with how far away. Where's the other town center? Oh, it's just up here. But yeah, pretty far away town centers. Okay, so you do have a few gold mines closer to the edge, but wow, there is just a ton. Right through the middle of the map. Yeah, Orange really hasn't done anything. Like, Orange has a 40-man army. Okay, now we open it up. But this isn't where you want to attack. Yep, it's the unknown. Yeah, I don't know. Orange just isn't doing anything here. He's gonna run in and maybe lose all his units. Yeah. This is where Orange has to... You have to be hitting a timing attack, right? With these gold mines the way they are, so forward. At this point, your way to win is to do a gold starve, and the easiest way to do that is to have some sort of massive heroic age timing attack. Instead, he's just built a ton of units. It's quite the map here. And doesn't have, I mean, he's kind of lost quite a few for no reason. To the point where Super Saiyan could probably just come out and grab this gold mine and be okay. Because he can win the fight now. Like if you had, you know, a Frost or something. But like even the Camel's kind of hard counter that what Garmadjuda's even got out as far as an army. I don't even know if Garmadjuda even saw this Migdal coming up. Yeah, he just missed it. That's actually really unlucky timing for him, but I don't think he could have won that fight anyway. In that he ran past here right after or right before, I guess, the Migdal came up. And you've got Ravens too. Uh-oh, he's gone in. Oh, they pushed their way out. That was pretty scary. Yeah, the Odin here just kind of seems behind where he needs to be. Your herdman. Okay, we could maybe, he's got the camels. Kind of, yeah, they gotta run past the herdman. And here comes the old Locust. Kind of a swing and a miss with the Locust, but yeah, this just wasn't. Yeah. I didn't know that Locust damaged damaged Hunt too. Yeah, I don't know. This map or this game just Garmadjuda just kind of seems like he's kind of just lost in outer space here. Yeah, 4 on gold all game. He's now out of gold. He has a lot of dwarves. Like, what's with all these dwarves? Can't even afford to make that. Wait, how do we have a... Oh, he came forward to build these walls. I like this little entry here. But yeah, I would say that I'm not the smartest person, but Super Saiyan here seems very much in control in this game. I think that Garmadjuda, at least from these games, seems to be one of those just very aggressive players that needs to be able to be aggressive in order to succeed. In this map, he just didn't know how, he just couldn't figure it out. Just couldn't get the aggression in. And a very kind of defensive game plan from Super Saiyan here just kind of shut everything down that Garmadjuda wanted to do. Is we have a big raid over here on all these dwarves. Yeah, what's with all these dwarves? Like, does Garmadjuda think he's Thor or something? Very strange. Got our rain. Got our upgrades. Yep. These dwarves are... yeah, I don't think there's any way for Garmadjuda just... This game plan just wasn't it for him. And that's okay. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you come into a game and what you're hoping for just doesn't work. You have that sometimes. But overall, a bit of fun series. I mean, he could have taken the first game. It was on the nice edge there for a very long time. So overall, a good series by Garmadjuda, and a little bit better, of course, by Super Saiyan, who, you know, I don't like to call the game early, but this game is over. Run the rest of your camels down here, maybe. Delete this wall. Here come the spears. Kind of, okay, there we go. Yeah, run them out. I would path these down. Come down here. Because you know, you see all these chasing. It just delete this little wall here. Oh, he's attacking that house. The Dark Waters technology. Kind of a blah technology. Like just another regeneration tech, like the Poseidon one, with just hit points too. Like, not, just not an exciting technology. Good one.
Grig.
Big fight here. This is kind of the last hurrah for Orange. He does have the spheres all in on the chariots here. Could have garrisoned them back in here. But there's just not enough units. Yeah. I mean, really, this fight went as good as you could have hoped it would go for Garmadjuda, and that's it. That's the game with 2,791 food in the bank. Garmadjuda plays a very safe, very calculated game. 2-3. And gets 2 points in the series. Or not Did I say Garmadjuda? I mean Super Saiyan. DerSuperSaiyin. Played a very careful game this and got a nice, really did get a pretty nice, decent map for him for what he wanted. A pretty defensive map. You got these big old cliffs kind of protecting the front of his base. Oh, this little cliff. But then you had this huge tree line. Imagine like forest firing this down here and then running through. Your opponent would never know. But well done here. This is a fun series. Game 1 was the star of the show. Yeah, Orange just I don't know. This is a very like you could take a ruler and like at this point, like his economy like didn't increase. Yeah, it's basically flatlined. I mean, it's not a flat line, but it didn't improve. Like, normally you see a bit of a bell curve, so they say. And here I'm taking my paper here and putting it on the screen, and it's just straight flat. So, not a good economical game plan here from Garmadjuda. And the old DerSuperSaiyin took advantage and won. So, well done to him for getting the series win. Well done, well done. And we can really quick here drop the link. This is the link to the tournament with the standings and such. So you could switch between the tabs at the top. You've got Mythic, Classical, and Archaic. God, it should be renamed a little bit. Kind of the unofficial tiers. So you've got 3 tiers in the tournament, kind of based on guesstimated skill level, based on just rating. And the players we played were in the top tier. And we were looking at Garmadjuda versus Super Saiyan. These matches isn't quite put into the standings yet, so I need to update the standings probably tomorrow. I'll do a big weekend catch-up time. We'll see how we do here, but yeah, we've got then the classical with you see here, recognize any of these players. These are in your classical or your middle tier, and then your lower tier. Got these players. We've got Gerbot in here. He's the one that has created AOMstats.io site, so gets to show off his fantastic playing skills. And you can't even see this screen because I'm looking at, I got the overlay on. Well, all right, I'm going to turn it off. So it's been a fun couple sets of games. And I do have a match in 12, 13, 14 and a half hours, me versus noBrainur, my second match. So we'll see if I can see how that goes. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Have a good Sunday or whatever day it is. And I will catch all of you later.